today. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
right? 2 touchdown passes last week. 2
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
He was taken down.
The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 13 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And how about that momentum run right there? Personally, what I do is I get right back to the line of scrimmage. I come right back at him before they get settled. He's locked in a little bit now. I guarantee he wants the ball again.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
5-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The numbers for Fuller last week. 7 catches, 63 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
A 21-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Panthers 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Knight. That one complete to the former center, Warren Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Knight. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Knight. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Knight. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
The pass.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, but it'll be 2nd down.
Davis there on the coverage.
Incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Rosas' kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
and it's Michel once again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up on the late hooker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was brought down by...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Knight toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And Hayford has it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 41.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. He's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun, Knight. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
For DeAndre Hopkins.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Second and goal.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
On the carry.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
It'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll run for it with Michelle. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
10-10. At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Knight. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Caught left side, Hopkins.
Complete to DeAndre.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jordan Brooks. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Johnson on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st down, Hewitt, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd
and the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. field. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This one into the hands of Hurd. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bo Scarborough, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 11, a minute 53 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Knight. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
The Saints will...
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback.
He can't get it from him. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. And down inside the 14 shy of the 10. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To Paris Campbell.
2nd and 1 from the 2. This is Hines. And he's across for the touchdown. And the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now all the focus shifts over to the Saints. Trailing in this one now. 47 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good for a Saint.
Operating from the gun. Knight. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
DeAndre Hopkins.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Knight. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quincy Enunwa, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Knight. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.